What's up everybody, it's your boy Clark here and we're coming back at you with another awesome video. If it's your first time here, then you're watching I Get Food, the channel where I bring you guys along on my fun and tasty food adventures. In this episode, we're going to be throwing down on an all-American classic, the cheeseburger. So get super excited y'all, it's time to get food. If you've been following this channel since the early days, then you know we featured some pretty outrageous and over-the-top burgers here on I Get Food. But sometimes, it's good to get back to the basics, because you know what? Simple can still slap. So today, we're heading into Toronto to check out two spots, Rudy and Rosie's, and slamming back some no-nonsense, classic American-style cheeseburgers. So we're on our way to our first stop, but it's got me thinking, just how did the classic cheeseburger come into being? Historical records show that people have been eating minced meat in the shape of patties as far back as ancient times. But I think where our story really begins is in Europe around the mid-1800s. So German immigrants leaving from the port of Hamburg to head towards New York and the Americas brought with them a dish known as the Hamburg steak. And that dish was enjoyed by many people in New York as well as the surrounding states. But that still doesn't get us to the classic modern cheeseburger that we know today. The humble cheeseburger. Symbol of North American cuisine, yet ubiquitous around the world. But perhaps it is this essence of simplicity that has made the cheeseburger into the icon that it is today. At its heart, it's just a bun, a ground beef patty, slice of processed cheese, and some basic garnishes. But despite its humble nature, there is absolutely no arguing just how satisfying a good cheeseburger can really be. So who was it that slapped the ground beef patty between two buns and made burger history? So here, I've got two great examples of the classic American cheeseburger, some of the best that you can get here in Toronto. So both Rosie and Rudy, they specialize in no-nonsense classic American cheeseburgers. You're not going to find crazy toppings like pineapple or 10 strips of bacon, wild fusion sauces, or anything like that. Not that those aren't good, mind you, but sometimes it just feels good to get back to the classics. So this one here is the Rudy, and it's just what you're looking for in a classic burger. Great beefy taste, juicy, and well balanced with that tomato and the lettuce. Now let's take a bite from the Rosie's. Again, solid burger here. I like that sauce. The shredded lettuce comes through. So where this one differs a little bit from the Rudy is they've also added pickles, which is also a very classic topping to find inside your American cheeseburger. So getting back to our story though, a number of people have claimed that they were the first to invent what we know as the classic American cheeseburger. But I think the most widely accepted origin story about what we know today as the burger comes from Louis' Lunch from New Haven, Connecticut. Since 1895, Louis' Lunch has been slinging up their hamburger sandwich to hungry patrons from their family-owned spot in New Haven, Connecticut. And if you want to learn more about Louis' Lunch, then check out this video by my favorite YouTuber, Mark Wiens. After watching this video, of course. So the story from Louis' Lunch goes like this. Right around the turn of the century, Louis' Lunch was serving the popular Hamburg steak. But one day a customer came in and approached Louis Lassen, the proprietor of Louis' Lunch, and told him he was super hungry, wanted something good, but had to have it on the go. And without hesitating, Louis slapped one of his signature ground beef patties in between 2 slices of toast and then sent the man on his way, not realizing that he just gave birth to a new American classic that's now being served all around the world. So not long after that, this dish of a ground beef patty served between 2 buns and some simple garnishes began popping up throughout America. And in the 1930s, cheese was added, and thus was born what we today know as the Great American Cheeseburger. So there you have it. We got our learn on and we got our burger on. Want to say a huge thanks to the folks over at Rudy and at Rosie's for those amazing classic no-nonsense burgers. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys know the jam, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that bell icon. And I'll catch you all in the next video when I get food.